Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Shawnee, Kansas, where we will be watching game number 32 of the season and the final tilt of your Ames Cyclones against the Kansas City Jets. I'll be your host, Joe, today, and alongside me, as usual, good morning, Chris.
Morning, Joe.
It's a pretty
Excited.
decent evening, I think, and
Yeah.
parents got together, and I went down in the lobby a little after 10:30. Everyone was already in bed, so look at that.
Oh, you came back down? Okay.
I had to come back down real quick just to grab something, and everyone was back. Okay.
Yeah, I think that Friday night game kind of wore everyone out.
So, remember yesterday we ended up in a shootout and lost that. And I think it was 5 rounds.
Yeah, Gabe ran one off a crossbar and that close, but oh well.
So it'd be nice to get one win here against these Jets, who this will be the 4th game against them. We've lost first 3. And starting us out today is going to be Case and Colton, centered by Tate. And John Luke with his final JV game of his career with Caden. John Luke, I continue to just be amazed at him. Salutatorian, graduating with an associate's degree. You know, he's done more by the time he's 18 than I did. And right off the bat,
wow. That was a really quick start.
Jets win the face-off draw, walk into do a sloppy pass that should have been broken up pretty easily, and instead they just slap at it and it goes right up and over Parker's shoulder. So Tate tells everyone, let's calm down, let's go get this one back. Jets get that draw. Bounce it up. Now you do see a little bit more step.
Yeah. Well, we were talking about kind of a slow start in warm-ups, how they were not showing us a lot, and now all of a sudden,
Cason gets it out. Tate.
Can't get it past. Just like to see him rip a shot there and follow up for that rebound.
Jets all the way over. Number 23 centers it. Didn't connect with 22. Cason loses an edge as he's trying to turn towards the bench. Bryson, Kean, those two come on. Tate's got to get over to the bench for another change, and Weston will join them. Kyan and Brady are out there as RD. Tate does get to the bench. Weston's out there now. Bryson goes after it, but 27 White gets there first.
Good move by Brady in the corner.
He's able to hold on to it. His pass goes through Bryson's legs, and Jets send it right back in deep. Wheels all the way around to the other side in front of our bench. 43 puts a shot on, but it's wide. Another centering pass right there at the top of the crease. Missed the connection. Loose puck by number 21 fires it, and Parker, though, is able to glove that. So Gabe, Max, and Mikey's going to be our third line. That shot gets through traffic. Parker makes a blocker save. Would have liked to see 2 of the Cyclones that could have get in front of that. And icing. It's going to give Ames finally an offensive draw. This might be the first time we've been in that zone all day. We've had a request to learn more about the bird that continues to be in the arena.
Some theories that it's the team bird. Oh, good opportunity by Caden.
I know they were saying the bird goes down today. That's I assume that's what they were referring to is now. Nice. Mikey picks up some speed, goes up and joins the Jets player who's skating the puck into our zone, gets it out, or pushes them off. John Luke. Max and Mikey go and change it.
Goalie
Gabe.
fell down. I don't know what was going on there. Gabe misses
Gabe puts
the net,
it back.
though.
Yep. This time it hit the side of it.
He's looking like he's hurting. I wonder if he stretched a knee or something. He just went down awkward, like he was reaching to push off to go play that or something, and stretched out awkwardly. That was something. Unfortunate Gabe couldn't get that one on net.
It was wide open for him. And Jets able to get it out up to Jaden Wood. He brings it in, but he's met by 3 players. And Brady's able to push it out.
Oh, from too deep, though. So we're gonna
Just
get
a
nice
foot shy. And he had space there, too.
Yeah, I'd like to see Kaysen or Tate open up their hips, come back for that, receive that pass, and then take it in. A team like this, I don't know if we can continue a dump and chase type game. We really need to carry it across, get some shots, and just crash the net.
Kynes getting a warning at the face-off draw.
Kynes talking about his neck thing not being there, so.
Pointing it out, just like he's been called a few times.
Yes, he has.
We'll be sure to give his dad a hard time here in a few minutes about being a snitch. And once again,
Good stick by
they
Brady
get that
breaking that out.
they get that Jaden leading out, and Ames needs to be careful because he's going to just take off if he can. Pass intercepted by Brady. Brady now the highest. It's not where you want to see your defenseman. That was one conversation as adults we're having, and now we have
just a
everyone
breakaway.
way out of zone.
Great
We
play
had
by
3
Parker.
forwards trying to play defense, and both D were in the neutral zone, or near the blue line, I should say. Key in over to Bryson. Bryson just can't get a good handle on it. Loose puck, fires a shot, back in the net.
Broken play, getting it out of the zone, just trying to make passes and can't get connections going. It's like the hand-eye coordination just isn't working out today for everyone.
Cyclones need to wake up. As the Jets now, with just over 4 minutes, 4 minutes, 10 seconds into this game, already with a commanding 2-0 lead.
Flory's asking if we have the Birds camera activated yet. That'd be nice.
Well, if we continue looking like this, that could be more entertaining.
That's true. Like days of the old XFL when they had the camera that would swoop down across the field as the play was happening. Good play,
Yeah.
John Luke.
Well, that's what do they call that cam now that you see everywhere? As bad as that league was, they did come up with some things you still see today.
They did.
Like that camera, and
Oh,
see that even in
opportunity
hockey
up front.
games now, the outdoor games. Or Thursday, I think there was one. John Luke's able to carry it in. This was something also as parents we were chatting and coaching and late last night talking about.
Good job, Max.
What
So
should
takes
be
a
the-
cross check to the back, and Jets player is asking what happened.
Okay, so Max on his knees takes that cross check, and 21. Jasper Nicholson's going to the box for 2 minutes. And that's going to give Ames a power play. Shots on net showing 5-0, so it'd be nice to see if we could get at least something going here. Puck goes through some skates. Bristow has it, fires a shot.
Oh, just outside.
Gabe fires another shot. Blocker save, this time Max. Back to Bristow, back to Max, into his skates. He sends it over to Gabe. Gabe fires
There
shot,
it is.
scores!
Nice play, boys. Little
Bristow
back and
to
forth
Max
between
to
Max
Gabe.
and Bristow. That was great. Max finds Gabe wide open at the top of the slot, and he just buries a great shot. Good job. So
This line finds the scoreboard. They're the only ones that did yesterday.
good work out of them to come back and get some life on the bench.
Good way to say we're not done yet. Now this really is kind of that gritty line. Is now that 13 fires a shot low. Brady gets his stick in front.
Yeah, nothing like the beginning of the season gritty line, but with definitely with Max and Creditio on wings, those boys like going in hard and throwing their bodies around.
And they'll just work.
Yeah, it's not so much about the hitting that they do. It's just they'll go in and put the work in the corners.
He's got Max wide open, still not.
Put it on, put it on. One of those breakout shots I always talk about, over the top of the net, and it just rings around.
That was one of those things we were just hearing. The reality of a defenseman carrying the stick into the zone, or the puck into the zone, we said kind of, should be on one hand for the entire season.
Yeah.
It should be pretty rare.
Yeah, and on the flip side, if we have the defensemen that have that speed that can move up, get that give and go pass going to get some speed built. There's nothing like being able to skate without the puck, get your footwork, get past some people, and get that pass
Good job, John
back.
Luke. He gets in front of that, by the way. Sorry for interrupting, but
No, you're good.
he got up there, and Tate takes a big hit. Caden up to Colton, just a little outside of his reach. And now Caden gives a good shoulder. Rough looking on. John Luke has to turn around, and he has to send it all the way over. Kaysen gets to it. He sends it right back to John Luke. And back. Pinned up against the boards near where we are, and Tate now tries sending it all the way. In front of our bench, the D at the blue line gets to it. They sent it low, but John Luke gets there, puts it right back towards the boards. And now, John Luke to Kaysen, behind Kaysen. Kaysen moves quickly and just couldn't turn around enough. Caden this time gets through, and bouncing puck finally gets out I think it bounced up and hit Colton. Colton with that steal just saved an offsides on the Jets, and they send it out. Bristow now, he gets it. He skates it in. Gets it. Pause. Taken away.
Got to get that shot. Come on, Kyan.
And the Jets send it out.
Had some good moves. Just
Brady takes a hit, goes down. Weston sends it back to Bristow. And Kyan's going to get away with one there. But Weston's going to take the punishment of it. And defense,
There's that breakout shot, and it works out for us this time. Oh, Bryson.
Key into Cayenne. Cayenne gets pushed over to the side. He's still skating with it. Sends it into the far corner. He goes to change. Nope. Couldn't get over there.
Yeah, I know. We're hearing the Jets fans over here pretty upset about our players taking the high shots after experiencing all that yesterday. It's like,
We call it out. We said he got away with one.
yeah. I mean, it's looking pretty bad for us right now. We're making some big hits away from the puck, but this is obviously Southern style hockey. The referees agree that this is allowed, so not something our boys really thrive at. I'd like to see us get back to our game of getting pucks in and just pressuring their end instead of worrying about the hits. Right now we're chasing hits and pucks, and it's not going to work out for us in the long run if we continue.
It's not only that, but we're doing some very long shifts here. And puck right in front of Parker, by the way. Weston gets it. He skates it out. And he just flicks it, and it goes out. He was aiming for the glass. It goes up and about. And audience member gets a souvenir. Nope, he throws it back. The friendly confines of the Kansas City Ice Center.
All right, outside the zone, boys. Let's see if we can get this line to get some work done again. Get in there.
Ames still showing only one shot on net. Luckily, that one went to the back of the net.
Yeah, yeah, I think we had a couple on that power play before the goal went in, so.
Close. Long shot wide. John Luke takes a hit, but he's able to still get the puck. Over to Mikey. Mikey, all he can do is kind of backhand it.
Oh, just can't get a hold
Still
of that
can't
one.
get out, yeah. Caden, all the way long pass to Max, but is bouncing. Couldn't really hold on to it. Gabe gets to it. Gabe carries it in.
Ooh, gets tossed with a good hit, actually.
Max goes in with his hands up high, and he takes the brunt of that. He's not going to win too many battles.
That kid had like a foot on him, I think.
Again, puck bounces over his stick, and now they send it all the way around. Caden's going to get there. Into the snow at our bench. Max,
there we go.
He goes deep. He fires a shot, hits their stick. No high sticking, so they get to continue to play it, they say.
Yep.
I don't know, it looked like touched that first. Max and Mikey go over for a change. Tate's already on there.
There we go.
Case, or Colton and Kaysen now.
Chasing down his own rebound. I like this.
Battle in the corner.
25 taking a swing at Tate. Wow.
Very physical opening period here. Kyan lets the puck come to him. Corrals it. And now Kyan's going to the box.
Come on. We're going to get the call out of this whole thing.
Yeah.
We got some Ames fans pretty upset about the call over here. And
if you're trying to get up.
Wow.
2 minutes for roughing.
And it, yeah.
Should have been both of them going to the box.
Oh, yeah, that should be a coincidental. But
when
Matt's going crazy over there right now.
The ref's going to say, all I saw was one player on the ice trying to get up and the other pushing him down. Without his stick, too. So, you know, there are things the refs look for and they see, and when they see.
Yeah, it's getting us out of our game for sure. And it's a good game plan, I guess. If you want to
And we've seen
Call it
this.
strategy, you know.
Waterloo's played this way against us, and you know,
No call there. Come on.
you really see it more in the second period as that just grind and the rundown starts to happen. Oh, Parker made the initial save. It dropped out of his glove and dropped down, and they get the rebound and just tap it in behind Parker. He almost got there. So 2:29 to go. Kansas City back with a 2-goal lead.
My goodness. What a breakdown. Well, we need to get the momentum going here. Get some shots, boys.
Let's try and get one back before the end of this period and kind of reset a little bit, talk as a team. Caden kicks it up, stays with it. Took an odd bounce off the angle. Bryson couldn't hold on to it. Very loud speaker here. But I got to give him props. He's got some good pipes on him. And he does sound good. Best PA announcer we have all league, I'd say. And now defenseman Weston gets a stick down, but 3 still gets it. Parker and
now
hooking.
we get a call, of course.
Yep, Bryson's going in the box for hooking.
Wow, this is interesting. Interesting.
Only Bryson's second penalty all season. This is one where well, it's pretty early on, but it's one of those where, you know, you've seen this play out.
Yeah, scoreboard-wise, this is not going to be good for our team if we continue this. I mean,
let's get this kill, and Kansas City brings it in. 21 versus 21. And Kyan's able to just send it out. Shaden of the Jets sends it in deep, goes after it.
Good hit.
Weston kind of whacks at it, make sure they don't get a good angle or a good shot off. 1 minute to go in the period. And that shot ricochets, rebounds all the way out. Jasper Nicholson goes back, gets it, and he gets it. His pass Brady got in the way of. Shaden brings it back in. Still goes after it. Taken away by Kean. Bouncing puck. And it bounces out of the zone. 30 seconds to go in the period. So far, there's a shot. Offsides.
Oh, good delayed call there by the linesman on accident, I believe. Looks like he couldn't get his whistle up to his mouth in time.
We'll take it. As Mikey joins Mikey and Gabe are now out there. Kyan now flings it out. That's going to do it for this period. And at least this penalty kill so far hasn't seen a shot on goal, and will continue. There's going to be 10 seconds to go at the start of the second period. We did see Kansas City score in the first 8 seconds of the game, so that's still plenty of time, but should be enough. You see Bristol talking to the ref. Kind of.
Not sure if he's trying to talk about that little late hit he put on behind the net, but again, that's the style of hockey that they play down here, so if Bristol's going to adapt to it, the ref can't be correcting him on it.
Well, I'd rather seek that kind of correction.
Yeah.
Go and talk after the whistle's dead, than raise your arm up and send someone to the box.
That's true, yep.
You know, it's not.
But it's very hard and frustrating for young hockey players to understand. When I'm taking a hit 3 seconds after I've delivered the puck, and I can't do that, what am I supposed to do, ref? So But yes, you're right. As opposed to getting a penalty and being down again, it's good to have that talk. I just have not seen that towards the other team either.
Status of the bird is it finally went down to the goal line. It's been hanging out between the rafters of the neutral zone most of this first period, and now it's over their Hall of Fame banners here. Now back to the neutral zone. We have a few sponsors. Let me make sure that we say thank you to the DeKalb and Asgrow Seed for their continued support to Ames Hockey and all that they have done and provided. We are grateful. And for one last time, as always, if you are watching us, let us know where you're watching from and who you're rooting for. As Casey gets it into our zone, and Bryson comes along.
Hook there on 22, holding on to the, or not a hook,
Holding
but
on,
a hold.
holding on a Mikey's stick.
Again, no call, no look, no care.
Ames is back to full strength. Max came on as Bryson went to the bench. Shot by Gabe. Max goes over. Wisely holds up because he was going to take a beating if he kept that stick down.
Definitely a special place. You don't want to be with your head down in front of the net when a goaltender's covering it.
Yep. So offensive draw, Gabe. He's got Max back to his left and Mikey to his right. Casey gets possession, sends it all the way around. Mikey gets there about halfway down. Back to Max in the corner. Max falls. Mikey takes a hit. He's got to get his hands lower if he doesn't want that to get called.
Offsides.
Caden just didn't see that Max was about one stride shy of that blue line. So 43 seconds into this period. It's a better start than that first period. Tate wins that draw, but isn't able to get possession. And now Colton, he's able to slow it down. Tate's able to put a shot, hits the side of the net. He gets his own rebound, tries spinning around, quick firing, goes through the crease. Brady now back low. And the Jets, they get a Tate win for the hit. Jets were able to skate away from him. And Bristow tries clearing it out, but can't get it. Long shot by 45. Parker holds on to it. And Jackson Riggs of the Jets takes a few liberties with Parker in case he dropped it.
Well, very short stint of offense in the zone. I wish we could see just a little bit more on the attempts for shots instead of holding on to the puck for a few seconds. Again, this is a swarming type defense of a team, so you know you're not going to have much time. Just rip some shots and crash for rebounds.
Got some fathering from the sidelines here. Oh, no offsides by the Jets. His skates were kind of on the blue line. Kaysen, though, gets it, sends it up to, yeah, Weston was offside.
Okay. Let's say it's...
Weston collected that about a foot into the zone. And surprised they're moving it all the way over here.
Yeah, from the spot of where Casey made the pass, so.
Right.
At first I thought they were going to try to take it down as like an intentional.
Kean's going to get it. That's such a weak.
Soft. Of all the things that you've let go this game, you're going to call that play or that penalty. This is, yeah, this is interesting. He's calling a trip,
Trip.
as his stick was in the kid's back,
Yeah.
putting a hit on.
I could accept the cross check.
Yeah, I could take a cross check on that one if you're going to call the game pretty tight both ways, but that's definitely not a trip. So
It doesn't really matter why you go to the box,
no,
I guess.
it's
So
yeah. If we're going to call it tight, start calling it tight. Just if you're going to let them play.
the only thing I can think of is if there are special rules with too many cross-checking.
So they're
penalties,
doing
maybe?
a player a favor by not calling
Yeah,
it a cross check to keep him out of.
Maybe that's the only.
I
By the
just
way,
think
Weston
it's a
stick gets
lack
in the
of
way,
knowledge or,
and
vision.
Ames is able to clear it out all the way down to their goalie.
Good hustle by
Bryson.
Yeah,
he put
big
21
hit.
into the glass
And
going
that's
after
probably actually should have been a checking from behind, but again, this Southern style hockey, that's allowed. So
John Luke loses a tire. Right point
Oh.
blank. Parker hits his legs and goes
Oh,
over.
and now we've got players running our guys after a goal. That's
41's being sent
yeah.
off.
Well, it's
No.
a penalty, but it's not an ejection. That's like really you're up 4-1, and now you're trying to run kids after a goal. Oh boy. Like their game plan worked. It's got our team out of their element, and good on them for sticking to their style of hockey, and it works apparently. So
So I didn't see the penalty call, what they're actually saying.
I would
Didn't
assume
do
a
any
2 and a
signals.
10 for
Well, they didn't call for another player to come over
no.
to serve the 2, so and only 2 minutes are up on the board. And what's up?
Heads up.
Nice catch by Coach Baker. Did he catch it? No, he didn't. Puck went all the way up over the glass.
Not sure why this is out of the zone.
So it wasn't roughing. It was 2 minutes for unsportsmanlike conduct. Parker picks it up. Kyan from behind the net bounces it over to Max. Max. He settles it. He has some speed. He bounces it all the way in. Gabe goes after it. Far corner. Max is going to collect it. Try sending back to Mikey. Kyan low. Over to Brady. Brady fires a shot.
Oh.
Hits someone in front.
And one of our players,
Goalie's down.
Max taken down.
Mikey and Max down in the crease. Parker swipes that, makes a save, and then sends it over. Max gets it, sends it out of the zone. 19 sends it back
Offsides.
in, and it goes up into the bench of the Jets. Ames with 52 seconds to go in this power play. And they had those opportunities. They just can't hold on to the puck and keep it in the zone. Colton tries tries sending it in deep. Got intercepted by the Jets. Now Colton fires a shot from the high slot, but went well over the net. Caden
There
sends
we
it back
go.
down.
Now they're
And
going to start calling stuff.
interference. So Ames is going to have 30 seconds of a 5-on-3 here. Let's see if coach sends out different forward line. Looks like he's going to stay with this setup.
Talking over there on the bench. Maybe they got something planned for the next.
Tate, Colton, Kaysen. Caden, John Luke. Kansas City does make a change.
Yeah, one of their really good skaters, number 3, is out there at center, so that's a smart move by them.
And another helmet issue.
Referee making sure all players on the benches, hey, tighten it up, boys. Make sure your neck stuff's on.
See, something like that, that's where
Usually
the
you take
linesman's
that
supposed
player
to, off the draw.
Yeah.
And at this level, that's actually usually a big thing. So they got 10 seconds, already wasted 20 off this 5-on-3. Colton, he comes in, quick shot, up, over, glass. Caden sends it all the way over to Brady. Tate. Didn't get through that traffic, and now it goes all the way down.
There goes the 5-on-3.
Ames back to a normal power play. Over to Weston. Weston centered it over to Bryson. Bryson got a stick on it, but it bounced. He slows it down. Weston's able to get the loose puck. Bounces it up to Caden. Caden sends it over to Bristow. Bristow tries firing a shot. Ricochets off number 3 stick. Weston from behind the net.
Bryson gets a stick hooked out of his hands.
Weston goes to the slot, fires a shot. Dead center.
In his chest.
And
not sure what's going on, but at least it's a draw in the zone. I think
ref
the net
lost.
was kicked off.
I don't know if it was the net or a ref just lost sight. I think it was
net
originally over him. Nope, they do fix the net. So
yeah, it was a few inches off, so that was a good call. It's a draw in the zone. We'll take that.
40 seconds to go on the power play. For those on Birdwatch, it's now right over directly Coach Baker as he moves out of the way.
Nobody in front, boys.
Soft shot by Brady, and the goalie easily stops that and covers it up.
Yeah, Will Martin in net, a sophomore from Mill Valley. Just a smart play, controls it, says, hey, let's just calm things down and go for another face-off, which they win and send down the ice.
Clear it. Good time to...
Good hustle. They beat us to the puck.
Say hi to Flores and the Morans watching from home. Flores should be joining us here at the rink soon or on their way, I would imagine. Quick shot, hit the shoulder.
3 seconds left.
His shot hits skates instead. They clear it out. And icing's going to call, so Ames with another offensive draw.
Yeah, as we talked a little bit yesterday with the illness bug hitting us, shout out to, of course, you already mentioned Finn at home watching, and Chase, Wyatt, Carson, and Henry all unfortunately not able to make the trip due to illness. And we're thinking about you, wish you were all here. We, of course, need you. Hopefully everybody's healthy, especially Wyatt for next week.
All right, this is another helmet issue. And still no change of person at the dot. Mikey just flicks it kind of straight up. Max corner puts him. He falls down. I'm not sure what was going on there. He was pushing him towards the wall and succeeding at that, and then just fell down. Blue line tripped him up. Jets with the puck behind our net. They centered it. Gabe gets in the way. John Luke over to Mikey. Mikey didn't get a lot on that. Just kind of whiffed on the shot, and Jets are able to get to it. They bring it in the zone. Caden goes and gives some pressure. He breaks them off it, but Ames still struggling getting it out. Mikey's able to get out, Max.
Pressure, Gabe.
Fires a
Good
shot right
shot.
there. Puck's
Net's
or
off.
net's way off. Yeah.
I think Tender's having some issues with those blades today. I don't know if he had a nick in him when he came on the ice or something. We saw early, you know, stretched out to try to make a play and kind of lost an edge, and he's had a couple times now. I wonder if he's just got either something wrong with the skates or a bad edge or something. Can be kind of dangerous, actually, for a player, especially a goaltender, when they lose an edge, be tearing out a knee really easy or a hip.
Kaysen takes a hit. And Jets are able to push it out. Shot saved. Hits Parker square in the logo. He'll love those shots all day long. Puck on edge.
Come on,
Grills
boys,
all the
let's
way
keep our
down the
feet
goal
moving.
line. No icing, though. Goes out into the neutral zone. Brady skated past the Kaysen. Goes after it. Tate goes after. Jets put it back at the center line. Now they carry it into our zone. Fire his shot. Sounded like it hit a leg pad, but it didn't really change directions. Not sure if it did or not there.
A lot of stick work. A lot of stick work down here.
And a lot of bunching up by our Cyclones, too.
Yep.
Kaysen's
Again,
able
their
to
game
push
plan
it out.
works. I'll give it to them. That getting people's heads and get them out of their game. It's a good game plan, I guess, if you score
Brady
goals and win
skates
games
it.
with it.
Allows Ames to change.
Again, players just not even looking for the puck. Just, oh, it's funny. And then chasing him down and putting a cross check at his back afterwards. Reminds me of my old junior days of just brutal hockey.
There's a story of.
Oh, there's a hit in the back.
It's actually another Ames coach. He played juniors a little bit. And in fact, against another one of our coaches. Both of them were in juniors.
Oh, yeah.
Out of Northwest. And the story goes that they used to cut edges into the edge of their blade. So when they would go and
hook
kind
other
of
players,
hook and
it would
kind of
cut. Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, I can confirm. It was. I will say it again. Like usually, most today's hockey is way more skilled, way more finesse style than what we used to play back in the day. It was pretty brutal type wrestling on the ice. It was pathetic hockey, is what it was back then.
Well, and you know, it graduates. It's always been, makes its way slowly down. You know, that was 90s juniors. Now juniors put much more finesse, and you're seeing that.
Oh, and speed.
down
The
here,
amount
yeah.
of the speed of the game has changed tremendously.
Max's shot didn't get through, by the way, as we keep talking about old school hockey. Gordie Howe style.
That's right.
If I remember how the Hanson brothers talk about it.
God, hockey players were goons.
I saw that clip
There we
the other
go.
day. Max over to Mikey. Mikey.
Right in the
Straight
logo.
on, right into the.
Yeah.
At least we get a offensive draw here.
Yeah, I mean, that's what we're asking for. Just get pucks on net, get to the net. I know us carrying it in the zone and trying to handle it isn't working, so try something new.
Sure what the whistle was for that time. Gabe wins that, but still just can't. We can win the faceoffs, but Jets are just kind of tying us up there at the dot and not allowing any possession. Max with some embellishment there. Take some hands to the face and just kind of flop down.
Good play, John
Nice.
Luke.
Yeah, John Luke steals that puck, sends it all the way around. Jets 13 sends it right back, though.
Little cross check to the back for it.
Wide open in the crease.
Good dump in front, and kid gets up swinging. So there we go.
Big to do. Kaysen in something, Mikey in a little bit.
Yep. Again, this is, and Jets
Mikey's
not
gonna
understanding why they're getting penalties. Wow, this is just ugly.
So Everett Crab of the Jets, Mikey for the Cyclones, both going to the box.
I think we should probably end up with a power play on this, but it's not going to happen. So it was just a good hit in front that started out, and kid gets up swinging.
So 5-on-5 hockey. Jets send it back around. 19 fires a shot into the glove of Parker, though. Ames able to get it in. Kaysen goes after it. No icing, I guess. They had it up and then right off. Colton with a quick backhand. Kind of soft, but I don't think the goalie was expecting it. Saves right at the last second. Brady, center, 21. Holy cow.
That was probably the actual best play of the game we've seen so far.
Jackson Riggs gets past Brady, centers the pass up to Jasper Nicholson, and Jasper with a wide open net there. As Parker had to play against the shot from his right side, left the entire left side of the net open there. Something just changed. Did you hear that too in your headphones?
Yeah, we have some extra audio plugged in, I believe.
Are you good?
I think we're still okay. I think it's just picking up another feed.
I don't know what just happened. It opened up. Turn that down a little bit. Oh, here we go. Okay.
Good hustle, Bryson.
Caden with a big hit.
Yeah, just to the head. Refs aren't even, they don't even look at that stuff, do they?
Nope. John Luke takes a hit. Bryson now, he takes a hit right in the dangerous spot where that big post is. Pass up to Bryson. Bryson dumps it in. Wheels all the way on. Bryson's going to be the first Cyclone player at it. He went to put on a hit, but fell down.
We got a Jets player trying to make a hit, ends up hurting himself.
He's hurting, yeah. I mean, it's just slow moving. Everyone's playing for the hits rather than Kyan.
Well,
He's lucky he's not out of the game after that one.
A 5-1 game.
Yeah.
This has been going all game. What do they think's going to happen?
Up an elbow there, and Kean fires a shot. Brady, another shot.
I'd like to see him bury one.
Less than a minute to go in the period. Weston goes off. Gabe comes on. Ames needs to be a little faster on those changes.
Player trips himself up over the
Pass right into Keane skates. Brady slows it down. Gabe now. He takes another hit.
See, hit him. There you go. Oh, it's going to be on net.
And that's going to do it for the second period. KC with a commanding 5.
That was game the way this has been going.
No. 5-1. Let me give a shout out to Iridium CrossFit, another one of our great sponsors. Boys have been able to enjoy their gym and head up there since all summer long, actually. Since June, they were going there and working out, getting themselves in shape, building up their lung capacity, and great support by Iridium CrossFit. And same people that run Platinum Chiropractic. So shout out to them as well. Grateful for both of those businesses and the Bartholomews and all that they do. Their son Joe, I think he's a peewee or a bantam now.
Okay.
So yeah.
Yeah, thanks for all the support.
So, boys are going to go take a breather. Hopefully they come out of the locker room a little bit more focused, ready to go. I imagine Coach Paulson's going to tell them ease up on the cheap shots and play our game.
Yeah, this is a tough hole to dig yourselves out of, and yeah, either we got to get back to our style of hockey or continue getting sucked into theirs, and we know that's not going to work out well for us on the scoreboard, so we'll see how it goes.
So, we'll be back in about 12 to 15 minutes, so stay tuned, and we'll be back for that third period. All right.
Well, let us know how the audio is. Angela, thanks for talking about our mics. We'll try to get this figured out. And the helmet issue, I believe if you're talking about what referees stopping all the time on face-offs for players, a lot of it's their neck guards are not properly attached, and then not sure if they're talking about their cage hang, but that's another one they need to talk about, is players are supposed to have their chin cup against their chin.
Chin straps and...
Yeah, just proper wear of the helmet because it's designed to be worn a certain way.
Just a game not worth lifetime of brain injuries as 23 gets a quick shot. And Jets came out this third period. It's the final game for both teams. Neither team's going to be in the playoffs. Jets in 8th place in the league. Ames in 11th place.
Not sure if that was a trip or just lost an edge.
Coach Flory behind is saying, nope, just lost that edge. So Jets, they send it in, but we get it right back out. Bryson from behind, right in front of their bench. Weston gets it, sends it all the way down. Goalie's got to play it, leaves it for their defender, number 13, Callan Donovan. Now Jets get it out, sauce it all the way into the near corner. They get to it first, and now Bristow has it. He sends it up to Bryson.
Nice. Oh.
Bryson had to stretch quite a bit to get to it. Still corralled it and got it into the zone, but Jets were able to fairly easily get in front of him. Now, Jets miss on their pass and icing. 13:22 to go. Coach going to stay with this line. Weston, Key, and Bryson.
Trying to adjust our mics still, so let us know how that is again.
They've changed? Yeah.
Bryson collects the puck off the boards right where Zaboni came out. Kyan sends it back in. Bryson gets on side, and actually he goes to the bench. Max comes on off that change. Weston dangles, shot, shoulder save. Off the boards. Max stays with it as the puck got past Brady. Now Kean has it. He was sending it across the rink. Jets have it. Gabe's now out there for Weston. Weston went for a change. Kean wisely eased up as he could have squared it up number 45. And Mikey gets it. He tries pitchforking it out. Can't. Max, though, and him.
Just can't connect.
Bristow send it back in, but right at Max and his skates, and so they called that offsides. Luckily going to keep it there. And that dot. So Gabe, Max to his left, Mikey to his right. Gabe wins that one, spinning around. Max has it from the boards, tries putting it towards the net. Jet stick got there and first though. Got in the way. Max breaks it free, gives it to Gabe. Gabe now fires a shot into the glove, though, of the Jets netminder. And coach does change lines. Tate, Case, and Caden coming on for their second shift of this period. Colton and John Luke as well. Jets bounce it off the glass. Parker's got to come way out to play it. Does go out of the zone. Jets get onside, bring it in. Ames can't get it out. Number 10, big wraparound. You could hear it through our headphones, and no call. Kaysen to an outreach. Tate didn't connect. Jets now. Good stick by Kaysen just to tap it loose. And now Colton's not allowed to stand up as the player keeps pushing him down. He goes to the bench for a change. Bryson's out there. Caden gets it stripped away. Centering pass, no. Jet player was trailing to get there. Pass up to Bryson. Bryson from the red line. Puts it in. Doesn't get very far, and the Jets now carry it across into our zone. Bryson gets pushed down. No icing. Wouldn't go far enough anyways. The Jets, though, collect it behind the goal line, behind their goal. They're able to get it out. Bryson right there. Bryson gets a
shot from behind.
Shot from the back of his head.
Now
no
Weston
call.
and Keon decide to give it back, and the ref decides finally he's going to call something. And he's only taken us, of course, so.
You know, I think the ref would have allowed Keon one shot, maybe even two.
Yeah, but
once he went number 4 and 5.
Again, you
that's
gotta
when
realize these are young hockey players. They don't understand when you get one good cross check to the back, why it's not allowed. Why that one's not called, why can't I do it? So, just a poor job of refereeing right here. You know, even on the face-off right now, they could be talking to the boys, hey, let's calm this shit down, get back to hockey. But if they're not, they're just frustrating. Good pick, Bryson.
Yeah, Bryson getting away in that pass. Puck was all the way out. Low shot goes up. Parker never had to touch it. Quick shot right there in front. Parker, he does make the initial save. Rebound behind the net. Over to 21, into the Parker, quick rebound, second rebound, third.
Let's play the body, boys, come on.
Puck was loose the entire time. It looked like someone was in the crease on top of Parker, and he could never stand up.
And this is one where I say you go with Southern-style hockey. You just start putting bodies on the ground from behind. Let the refs sort them out. You got players jabbing at your goalie. You need to start using that stick. This is the old-style hockey in me. Maybe it's not correct, but the player's on his face. He can't score.
Max goes wide, fires a shot, pushed off to the side. Loose puck. Gabe left it behind. Gabe from the left side of the goalie. Can't get it. John Luke puts it all the way over. Max gets there. Into the corner. Sends it back to John Luke. John Luke tries the right side boards. Now Mikey has it. He's got Gabe to his left. Backhands it in. Mikey on the...
So Mikey decides to cross-check him again. No call. Refs just think that's normal. Mikey runs him in the corner. No call, so...
Stays with it. And now, Jets get behind John Luke. Good stick by Caden.
Yep.
And he does run him in.
And now there's a retaliation call. So maybe that's what the refs are looking for is you can hook and hold, but if you swing at somebody, then you get called.
High stick, and now a misconduct.
I'm not going to disagree with the player on this one. That was some BS that he was dealing with, and he called the ref out on it, and the ref gave him a dime for it. But I don't disagree with number 14 on this. Just poor job today of refereeing.
Yeah.
And in the sense of getting a hold of the game early. I mean, he's calling penalties now, but none of this would be happening if you start this early.
Well,
if you communicate with players early, if you don't let things get out of hand.
And like we were talking about, Keehan's penalty there a few minutes ago, if you watch, the ref didn't pull up his hand after the first cross check.
No, at all.
And it was to the back of the head or the back of the numbers. So
Young
could have been called right from the start. It was the fact that Keehan did it number 3 and number 4 times. That's when the arm goes up. And so if the ref didn't allow it the first time, they put double minors. So it's 2 minutes up on the board, by the way, for that misconduct.
Okay.
Must have been, there's different kinds of misconduct. He did an NBA-style technical hand motion, the T motion for technical fouls, and instead of the hands on the hips misconduct. So, curious if there's...
Wow, we got a wrestling match in the corner.
Bristow keeps it in, fires a shot. Sauce as well high. Case into the crease. Just couldn't connect there. Colton was there as well. Bristow, one-timer into the glove.
Yeah.
It's going wide.
Yeah.
We're all saying the same thing. Give him the shot. Not sure if they did on the scoreboard or not, but they're showing 21-15 on shots.
We've got 16-15.
Yeah. Let me get another sponsor out here. Josh Sievers with Farm Bureau. Thank you for your continued support all season long. Ames Hockey and AMHA. Jets on the penalty kill, so they're able to clear the puck all the way down. Bryson over to Keehan. Keehan is trying to get back to Bryson, who's picking up some speed, but had to go through a Jets player instead. Good save, keep in by Caden. Over to Weston. Weston back down to Caden. In his skates, though. He's got to take a second. Corral, get it. Gets it over to John Luke, over to Weston. Weston fires a shot. Shoulder save, rebound. Jets push it off to the side. John Luke's able to keep it in initially. Bryson over to Keehan. Keehan fires a shot into the body, though.
Yeah, I like the shooting. I like the boys trying to get some stuff going. We just need to get some more bodies in front of that big goaltender. Take away the vision, let things bounce around.
Off the draw, Caden back to Weston. Weston. Caden's being pushed down.
Yep.
Linesmen are having to get involved now quite often.
Ridiculous.
And now Weston's tackled. They clear it out. Caden from our blue line. John Luke over to Keehan. Keehan dumps it in, but nope, it's a player instead. Jets clear it all the way down. Parker goes to play it. Gives it to John Luke. Max is on the ice. Caden's on the ice. Keehan's on the ice. Weston's on the ice. Keehan shy of the red line. And 10 starts taunting Keehan a little bit with some stick taps. Lyman quickly goes over.
Jets players pointing at the scoreboard.
Yep.
Again, teenage boys, a lot of emotion.
Ames wins that draw. Brady gets it. And now he takes some hits in the corner. Bristow gets possession.
Good job by
Up to
22
Gabe.
disrupting that play down low.
Over to Max behind him. Max backhands it. Bristow from the blue line. Long shot, well high. And they're clearing. Parker's got to actually make a save on. Still 30 seconds to go on this power play for Ames. Was a 4-minute. Ames has only gotten 1 or 2 shots this entire time with the man advantage. Max gets his stick pushed out of his hands and picks it up. Now he joins the fracas again, but the Jets get it, and 22. Bristow going in the box now for tripping just as that penalty is about to expire. 2 seconds to go, so 2 seconds of 4 and 4, and then buck 58 of a penalty kill.
Again, players not understanding why the penalties are being called sometimes and not others. It's very frustrating and confusing for young hockey players to have a inconsistency.
As I tell my children at home, you know, I have too many kids at home, and so I have to pick and choose when I'm going to parent and when I'm not.
Yeah.
And there are times where I sit there and go, look, if you're going to make it that obvious and hit your brother in front of me, I have to say something. If I can at least, you know, pretend like I'm not looking or paying attention, you know, give that to you. Parker with initial save, wide open net though.
Slides through the crease, takes out our goaltender, and it's still a goal according to this ref.
Everyone's
Wow,
talking what's going on. You can't.
That's awesome. Okay. You can just.
They're still talking.
I think he's calling it a goal. He doesn't. What's wrong with taking out a goaltender and pushing him out of the net? Even the linesman trying to correct him, like, no, you're wrong on this. This is no goal. I think he's sticking with it.
Well, I don't know what else they would be talking about.
Discussing the goal, whether the guy took the goal out. If you're going to wave it or point to the middle. Is that a call?
Yeah, at this point, it doesn't matter. It's 6-1.
Yeah.
Like, whatever. I mean, the correct call is obviously
no goal.
Wrong. Interesting, the linesman had to correct him on that. I mean, there's no argument from the Jets bench. They're like, yeah, we took him out.
But now they're explaining it, talking, why not?
Yeah, the only thing I'd be arguing as the coach of the Jets is, well, you called it a goal originally. Now you're going back, so.
Or maybe the ref's just explaining a few things because he goes over to Paulson as well.
The only question is, why is it out of the zone, I think. Good football move off the face-off there.
Well, if crease violations, I think, go out of the zone, usually for a draw, so. And it doesn't matter, they score top shelf.
Yeah, that was just I don't even know if the kid was shooting or just trying to put it towards the net.
That's what it looked like, but backhands it straight up over Parker's shoulder. So, after all that, boys let them win the draw, walk in, and
yeah, again, another face-off win where they just walk right through.
And centering pass got through Jets player just wasn't there. This is the defensive miscues we've seen at times, you know. So now the ref decides to call a whistle or blow his whistle as the clock continues to run with the running clock here.
I'm not sure if he's thinking just because the player
2:48
was
to
down
go.
on the clock.
We thank Carl Chevrolet, another one of our sponsors. And you know, this is the thing. After all that, this just only hurts the kids. You know, 40 seconds have gone off the clock since that whistle. John Luke goes after it. Nice to see him, even though he's going to be playing the next game, not giving up, not quitting here. Puts on a hit. Caden steals it behind the net. Weston. Caden again. And a shot, leg save by Parker.
And kid's helmet is off again. The old cage hang. Gotta look cool.
I don't know how you seal with that. Minute 3 to go. Icing. And thank you to Chevron, one last sponsor there. Chevron for your support as well. Final shifts. Final game of the season. We're going to probably end it here with Mikey, Max, Gabe, Kyan, and Brady. This offensive draw here. Gabe with the goal, lone goal today. Max with the lone goal yesterday. 1 minute to go. Max from the red line sends it in deep. Immediately after this, as usual, 10 minutes of warm for the varsity players. Ice cut.
Good job, Max.
Followed then by the varsity game about 25 to 30 minutes after the conclusion of this one. That will be on a different link. So we had 30 seconds and Max takes hit. This is the, 30 seconds to go. Just no one get hurt. And now Jets have a 2-on-1. Bristow stick gets in the way. Disrupts that.
25 trying to lay a hit in the open ice way after the pass. This is the kid that was flexing on people yesterday after hits. Oh, boy.
And that's going to do it.
Now we got players trying to go after Credidio. 25's down in the corner. Boys have a lot of growing up to do.
Linesman runs into Max. They all go over to their goalie. So, not the outing we wanted to conclude this season. Linesman's going to be very close on this handshake line. One Jets player has already been told no. Goalie decides to give a push, and we'll see what happens and continue. Just one more thing in housekeeping. Varsity has made the playoffs, by the way, so their game Thursday at 11 o'clock down in Des Moines. So make sure you tune in for that one as well after today. And then I just have a few thank yous myself here. Takes a whole team. So our primary camera operator, Mandy Giles, thank you. Jeremy Bristow for running our tech. Mike Credidio, Joe Orecki, they've ran the camera at times, same as, you've heard Travis Moran, Dave Flory, Mike Giles jump on the feet at different points, so thank you to them. And Chris, thank you for being my partner all season.
Yeah, thanks, Joe. Great job this year.
It's been fun being your tour guide. Sorry that we couldn't get you more than 7 wins. and 17 points on the season, but from after a 2-win season last year, I'd say a great improvement for the JV squad of Ames.
Yeah, and after last night's game, I think that brings us to 11 games that we had within a one goal loss. So the boys are right on the edge. Development we've talked about all year. I think we're both happy with what we've seen minus this game. You know, a good finish in Mason City, a decent game last night, and then just whatever it was today. So good job out of the guys this season, though.
Yeah, it's been a fun 32 games and 6 months here, and we look forward to seeing how they continue to grow next season. One last time, thank you to Chevron, Carl Chevrolet, Josh Severs, the Farm Bureau, Platinum Chiropractic, Iridium CrossFit, DeKalb, and Asgrow Seed, and all you parents, friends, family that have been watching us all season long. It has been a joy. We are glad to have done it, and we hope to see you back next year for another season.